for dinner? I hate sushi. I'm bored of my bike. I want a new one. My party was okay, but it could have been better. Entitlement is a privileged parent's worst nightmare. Of course, we're so happy to be able to give our kids everything that they want and need. And it's so much fun to pamper them with all the extras. Delicious food, fun experiences, lovely toys. But when they start demanding and expecting they should get exactly what they want or else, it can start to feel like we're creating a monster. The truth is that when kids grow up with a silver spoon in their mouth, never realizing what a blessing that is, they have no perspective on life. They know only of abundance, of getting everything they want. Most of us don't appreciate the things that come easily. When our kids are feeling entitled to certain stuff, treatment, or help, it's because they've always received those things without ever having to earn them, to struggle for them, or to wait for them. That's a feeling of entitlement, that I deserve everything just because. But the antidote to entitlement is gratitude. You could be the wealthiest person alive, but if you are grateful for what you have and you realize it is such a blessing, then you're not entitled. We want our children to know that their happiness is important, but that it can't be bought, and that they alone are responsible for their happiness. The saying goes, you don't know what you got till it's gone. If we expose our children to the realities that other people face, if we show them through stories, biographies, and meeting people in real life, head and food on your table, perhaps they'll gain some perspective on pizza versus sushi. Perhaps they'll still want the new bike, but they'll realize they're lucky to have a bike at all. Perhaps they'll learn that happiness is their own responsibility, helping our children gain this perspective and choose to view reality through a lens of gratitude.
We saw in the video how people are not grateful at all for what they already have. They always desire what they don't have now and claim it as their entitlement. We were watching in last videos in our channel how celebrities like Warren Buffett and Steve Jobs spoke a few times about being grateful and thanking the stars. I was amazed that someone so wealthy was grateful for the little details in life and taking the time to notice and speak about them. They believe whatever they have were given to them. In spite of their possession and wealth, they still express their gratitude. So, it's more to do with an attitude, in other words, it's a state of mind. In this video, we will broadly see A. Why gratitude is necessary. B. How to imbibe the gratitude. C. 10 ways to learn gratitude. D. Gratitude domino effect. E. Gratitude ledger.
Are we to be thankful that we are still alive when others have succumbed to the pandemic? Or that our parents are still loving us in spite of ourselves being imperfect? Or shall we thank that we are not poor and homeless? Or that we were gifted with a healthy body and or a unique talent? In other words, what really warrants gratitude? So much of our human relationships are about giving, receiving, repaying. That is how we are connected to one another. Expressing gratitude for this and acknowledging how deep our emotional connection runs.
We learn from such giants to escape from this entitlement mentality. The best remedy is gratitude. It's an easy, organic way of escaping from entitlement mentality. Organic in the sense it should come out naturally from inside out, without any external promptness. But entitlement is essentially ingratitude, being the opposite of gratitude. So the natural organic response will be killed, and rights mentality will overpower it. The good news is, gratitude is a choice we make. So, parents have to necessarily engage them with the concept and practice of gratefulness periodically until they internalize them and becomes part of the individual. The training is required because gratitude is not a feeling, it is more like a soft skill, something you can intentionally practice to get better at. So, It needs to be inculcated and to be developed in your children. There are various ways to demonstrate gratitude. Regardless of the method you choose, it is critical to convey thankfulness. Additionally, you don't need to wait for a holiday to show appreciation. Like Thanksgiving Day. Today we'll take a look at how we can bring about that skill, at least 10 in them. Number 1. Recognize the hard work and effort of service industry workers such as waitstaff or retail employees, and treating them with respect and kindness. Instead of feeling, she only just worked because of the salary. Number 2. Likewise, employees also just don't work for the pay, bonus, or promotions. They thank the leaders for giving the opportunities to continue in the job, especially in the context of recession and layoff. Number 3. Show gratitude to the contribution and sacrifice of your parents and guardians, acknowledging that they are not obligated to provide for you, but choose to do so out of love and care. Number 4. Demonstrate gratitude towards teachers and professors for their knowledge and guidance, understanding that their teaching and support only helped you in passing and getting the rank. Number 5. Acknowledge the work of healthcare professionals and express gratitude for their expertise and dedication instead of assuming they should always be at your service without appreciation. Number 6. Value the time and effort of volunteers who give their resources and skills to support causes. Recognize that their contributions are not owed to you, but are given voluntarily. Number 7. Show gratefulness for the natural environment and resources like water we enjoy, rather than taking them for granted or feeling entitled to exploit them without considering the impact. Number 8. Appreciate the efforts of friends and loved ones who are there for you in times of need, rather than expecting them to always be available or provide solutions to your problems. Number 9. Be thankful for the privileges and advantages you have in life, instead of feeling entitled and it's your royal birthright. Be aware that it's only God's gift you are enjoying. Number 10. Recognize the achievements and successes of others without feeling jealous, and don't assume you only deserve that. Understand that each person's journey is unique and cannot be replicated or claimed.
Gratitude appears to have a domino effect. If a person experiences gratitude, they should thank immediately, while others are more ready to help in the future. Likewise, people who are not thanked may not be expected to provide reciprocation in the future. The expression of gratitude is beneficial for both individuals and society.
D. Gratitude ledger. We always equates entitlement attitude with millennials, which means the rest of us are absolved from this. But we're not. And frankly, if we're honest, we're all guilty of that from time to time. Everyone should appreciate that giving comes first, getting comes next. Frankly, all of us maintain a gratitude ledger, GL, with credit and debit entries. This ledger is maintained for each individual. When we help others, we debit their account, signifying, in return he owes something to us. Is it entitlement? After he returns the favor, his account is credited and the account is balanced. Sometimes it's always one way, and we keep debiting the other account and not getting anything in return. You might think it's like NPA, and not to help anymore. But after all, it's only gesture and not money transactions, and if you have the power and capacity, you can help him. The God is maintaining his master's account, and he will return the gesture through someone else. Or he will conspire to give you what you want. Hence, for whatever we are today, we need to be grateful, and it has to be practiced. With all these 10 commandments, practiced daily, you will top up the gratitude factor ever. In spite of yourself constantly beating yourself, Still, if the entitlement raises its ugly head, what we need to do? Don't worry. When the software fails, we need to attack the hardware. There is one final tool which is aggressively interventional. Be ready for that hardware operation next week. I, for one, is very grateful to you for spending your valuable time for watching my videos, putting aside all your pressing responsibilities. But for your participation, this is not possible, and willing to do further topics of your choice. Thank you.